I welcome you all. The topic discussed is involute of a circle. The question is taken from Anna University, April-May 2015 and November-December 2015 question paper. The question carries 20 marks. Draw the involute of a circle of diameter 40 mm. Also draw a tangent and normal to the curve at any point on it. Definition of an involute. An involute is a curve traced by a point on a taut cord (string) as it unwinds from around a circle or a polygon. Given circle of diameter 40 mm. Take a A3 sheet, draw margin on all four sides using HB pencil. Write the question number 1A on the left top corner. Now let us start the construction of an involute of a circle. Draw a horizontal line of length 40 mm. Mark a point on the two ends. Mark a point at the midpoint of the line and name it as O, the center point of the circle of diameter 40 mm. Take a compass with center point O and radius 20 mm. Draw a circle of diameter 40 mm. Next, draw a vertical line through O. This vertical line meets the circumference on top and bottom side. Mark the points. Name the bottom point on the circumference as A. We know the length of the circumference of a circle of diameter 40 mm is 2 pi r. 2 pi r equal to 2 into pi into 20 equal to 125.7 mm. Therefore, from the point A, draw a horizontal line of length 125.7 mm. So, draw a horizontal line of length 125.7 mm. 2 pi r equal to 2 into pi into 20 equal to 125.7 mm. After drawing the circle of diameter 40 mm and horizontal line of length 125.7 mm, now divide the circle and horizontal line of length 125.7 mm into equal parts. We will divide both circle and horizontal line into 12 equal parts. To divide the circle into 12 equal parts, divide the angle 360 degrees by 12. So each part includes an angle 30 degrees. Take a protractor and with base point as O, mark 30 degree angle, 60 degree angle, 90 degree angle, 120 degree angle, 150 degree angle and 180 degree angle. From the 30 degree angle point, draw a line passing through the center point O. This line meets the circumference on the other side. Mark the point. Again, from the 60 degree angle point, draw a line passing through point O. This line meets the circumference on the other side. Mark the point. Again, from the 120 degree angle point, draw a line passing through the center point O. This line meets the circumference on the other side. Mark the point. Again, from the 150 degree angle point, draw a line passing through point O. This line meets the circumference on the other side. Mark the point. Now, write the lettering for the points on the circumference in the clockwise direction from point A. The points on the circumference are point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, point 5, point 6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, 0.10, 0.11 and the last point is A itself. Now we have divided the circle into 12 equal parts. Next, divide the horizontal line into same number of equal parts, that is 12 equal parts. Using geometrical construction, let us divide the horizontal line into 12 equal parts. Draw an inclined line of any angle, any length from point A on the circumference of the circle. Locate the point 1 at a distance of 10 mm from A. The distance between point A and 1 is 10 mm. Similarly, locate the point 2. Distance between 1 and 2 is 10 mm. Again, locate the point 3. Distance between 2 and 3 is 10 mm. Again, locate point 4. Distance between point 3 and point 4 is 10 mm. Again, locate point 5. Distance between point 4 and point 5 is 10 mm. Similarly, locate point 6. Distance between 5 and 6 is 10 mm. Locate point 7. Distance between 6 and 7 is 10 mm. Again, locate point 8. Distance between point 7 and point 8 is 10 mm. Again, locate point 9. Distance between 8 and 9 is 10 mm. Again, locate point 10. Distance between 9 and 10 is 10 mm. Again, locate point 11. Distance between point 10 and point 11 is 10 mm. Last point, locate the point 12. Distance between 11 and 12 is 10 mm. Now, the total length of the line from point A to point 12 is 120 mm and it is divided into 12 equal parts. From the point 12, draw a straight line to the end point of horizontal line and mark the point as 12. Now, draw parallel lines to 12 line from point 11. This line cuts the horizontal line at point 11. Similarly, draw parallel lines from 10. This line cuts the horizontal line at point 10. Similarly, from point 9, draw parallel lines. This line cuts the horizontal line at point 9. Again, from 8, draw parallel lines. This line cuts the horizontal line at point 8. Again, from point 7, draw the parallel line. This line cuts the horizontal line at point 7. Again, from point 6, draw parallel line. This line cuts the horizontal line at point 6. Again, from point 5, draw parallel line. This line cuts the horizontal line at point 5. Again, from point 4, draw parallel line. This line cuts the horizontal line at point 4. Then, from point 3, draw parallel line. This line cuts the horizontal line at point 3. Then, from point 2, draw parallel line. This line cuts the horizontal line at point 2. Lastly, from the point 1, draw parallel line. This line cuts the horizontal line at point 1. Now, we have divided the circle and horizontal line into 12 equal parts. Next, let us start the construction of an involute of a circle. From the point 1 on the circumference of a circle, draw a perpendicular line to radial line O1. Take a protractor and draw a perpendicular line to O1 from the point 1. This line is tangent to the point 1. Take a compass, measure the length A1 on the horizontal line. With center point 1 and radius A1 length, cut an arc on the line tangent to the point 1. Mark the point as A1. Similarly, from the point 2 on the circumference of a circle, draw a perpendicular line to radial line O2. Take a protractor and draw a perpendicular line to O2 from the point 2. This line is tangent to the point 2. Take a compass, measure the length A2 on the horizontal line. With center point 2 and radius of length A2, cut an arc on the line tangent to the point 2. Mark the point as A2. Similarly, from the point 3 on the circumference of a circle, draw a perpendicular line to radial line O3. Take a protractor and draw a perpendicular line to O3 from point 3. This line is tangent to the point 3. Take a compass, measure the length A3 on the horizontal line with center point 3 and radius of length A3. Cut an arc on the line tangent to the point 3. Mark the point as A3. Similarly, from the point 4 on the circumference of a circle, draw a perpendicular line to the radial line O4. Take a protractor and draw a perpendicular line to O4 from the point 4. This line is tangent to the point 4. Take a compass, measure the length A4 on the horizontal line with center point 4 and radius of length A4. Cut an arc on the line tangent to the point 4. Mark the point as A4. Similarly, from the point 5 on the circumference of a circle, draw a perpendicular line to radial line O5. Take a protractor and draw a perpendicular line to O5 from the point 5. This line is tangent to the point 5. Take a compass, measure the length A5 on the horizontal line with center point 5 and radius of length A5. Cut an arc on the line tangent to the point 5. Mark the point as A5. Similarly, from the point 6 on the circumference of a circle, draw a perpendicular line to radial line O6. Take a protractor and draw a perpendicular line to O6 from the point 6. This line is tangent to the point 6. Take a compass, measure the length A6 on the horizontal line with 6 as center and radius of length A6. Cut an arc on the line tangent to the point 6. Mark the point as A6. Similarly, from the point 7 on the circumference of a circle, draw a perpendicular line to radial line O7. Take a protractor and draw a perpendicular line to O7 from the point 7. This line is tangent to the point 7. Take a compass, measure the length A7 on the horizontal line with center point 7 and radius of length A7. Cut an arc on the line tangent to the point 7. Mark the point as A7. Similarly, from the point 8 on the circumference of a circle, draw a perpendicular line to radial line O8. Take a protractor and draw a perpendicular line to O8 from the point 8. This line is tangent to the point 8. Take a compass, measure the length A8 on the horizontal line with center point 8 and radius of length A8. Cut an arc on the line tangent to the point 8. Mark the point as A8. Similarly, from the point 9 on the circumference of a circle, draw a perpendicular line to radial line O9. Take a protractor and draw a perpendicular line to O9 from the point 9. This line is tangent to the point 9. Take a compass, measure the length A9 on the horizontal line with center point 9 and radius of length A9. Cut an arc on the line tangent to the point 9. Mark the point as A9. Similarly, from the point 10 on the circumference of a circle, draw a perpendicular line to radial line O10. Take a protractor and draw a perpendicular line to O10 from the point 10. This line is tangent to the point 10. Take a compass, measure the length A10 on the horizontal line with center point 10 and radius of length A10. Cut an arc on the line tangent to the point 10. Mark the point as A10. Similarly, from the point 11 on the circumference of a circle, draw a perpendicular line to radial line O11. Take a protractor and draw a perpendicular line to O11 from the point 11. This line is tangent to the point 11. Take a compass, measure the length A11 on the horizontal line with center point 11 and radius of length A11. Cut an arc on the line tangent to the point 11. Mark the point as A11. Lastly, from the point A on the circumference of a circle, draw a perpendicular line to radial line OA. Take a protractor and draw a perpendicular line to OA from the point A. This line is tangent to the point A. Take a compass, measure the length of A12 on the horizontal line with center point A and radius of length A12. Cut an arc on the line tangent to the point A. Mark the point as A12. Now join the points A, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, A8, A9, A10, A11, A12 with a smooth curve using free hand. Next, show the answer using thick lines. Take HB pencil, draw the circle in thick line. Similarly, using free hand, join A, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, A8, A9, A10, A11, A12 using thick line. Use HB pencil to draw thick lines. So, we have drawn the circle and an involute of a circle. After completing the curve, write the name of the curve in the drawing sheet. Draw two parallel lines. Inside that, write involute of a circle. In the bottom right corner, write all dimensions are in millimeter. It means all the dimensions drawn is in millimeter. Now we have finished the first part. We have drawn circle and involute of a circle. The second part is to draw normal and tangent to any point P on the curve. So, locate a point P on the curve. I have located the point P between the points A10 and A11 on the curve. So, to this point P, we have to draw the tangent and normal. The procedure is join center point of circle O and point P by a straight line. Divide the line OP into two equal parts. Take P as center and radius more than half the length of the line OP. Draw an arc on both sides. Similarly, with the same radius, with center point O, draw an arc on both sides. The arc intersects at a point. Mark the points. Join the 2 points by a straight line. This line intersects the line OP at a point C. Keeping C as center and CP length or CO length as radius, draw a semicircle. This semicircle cuts the base circle at a point N. Join NP by a straight line. Join the point N and P by a straight line. This line drawn is normal to the curve at point P. Next, draw perpendicular line to NP line through the point P. Using protractor, draw a perpendicular line through point P. Mark the end point as M. Here, NP line and PM line are perpendicular to each other. PN is normal and PM is tangent to the curve at point P. Next, show the dimension of the circle, diameter 40 mm. Draw an inclined line passing through O and touching the two sides of the circumference of the circle. Draw a sharp arrow. This length is 40 mm. Then, extend the inclined line and draw horizontal line. This extended line and horizontal line together is called as leader line. Above the horizontal line, write dimension diameter 40 mm. So, we have drawn here the circle, we have drawn the involute of a circle, we have drawn the normal and tangent to the curve at a point P on it, and we have shown the dimensions of the circle and length of the circumference. This is the complete answer. Draw neatly and score full marks. Thank you. All the best.